Hey everyone, so I am here to help to inspire you to move your bodies daily. I'm really passionate in my aim to motivate you to move your bodies in a safe and effective way. Together with my emphasis on form, technique and breathing, I believe that we can build strong, resilient bodies and minds for our day-to-day lives. Through the beauty of movement and low-impact workouts, we can create healthy habits and most importantly, let's have fun along the way. So in today's class, we will be focusing on stability. We will be using a Pilates ball, but please don't worry if you don't have one, you can do the whole class without. So expect to feel your whole body working. All right, so we're gonna start down on the floor and we're gonna come to lie down on our backs. Now, if you have a ball, you prop it underneath your pelvis. So let's just make our way down onto the mat. We're gonna lift our hips up and place the ball underneath your pelvis. So it's that nice flat bone of your bum, so the love heart-shaped bone. Then we're going to bring our feet to hip distance apart. Now bringing your two hands to the front of your hips. We're going to take an inhale, and as we do that, you're going to tilt your pelvis over the ball so you create a small arch at that lower back. And then as we exhale, we're going to draw pubic bone towards our belly button, and then think about imprinting into the ball. You've got to think about those core muscles here. And then relax the glutes, relax those legs. Again, we inhale, we create that small arch at that lower back. And then as we exhale, let's draw pubic bone towards our belly button and flatten and wrap through those abdominals. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling. So remember to relax through the thighs as you tilt your pelvis forwards. And then as we exhale, think draw pubic bone to belly button towards your spine and flatten through those abdominals. And then from there, I want you to rest in between those two extremes. So we're not overly rounding and we're not overly arching. We're somewhere in between the two. Now from there, bring your hands down by your side. We're going to float those two legs up to a tabletop position. So your knees are directly over those hips. Now don't be worried, this is a wobbly exercise. We are focusing on stability after all. So we're going to flex our feet back towards our shins. And then we take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, we lower our right foot down towards the floor. Be mindful not to arch that lower back. And then inhale, we lift. And then we exhale, we float that other foot towards the floor. And then we inhale to lift. Now I want you to continue with these, moving slowly and making sure that you are focusing here on your breath. So we exhale, we lower our heel to the floor. We draw that lower tummy in, belly button to your spine. We inhale to lift. So again, remember the whole idea here is to keep your pelvis and your lower back in neutral. All right, if you do want to make this one a little bit more challenging, feel free to bend your elbows, point your fingertips up to the roof or up to the sky. And then even more challenging than that, you send your arms up to the sky, reach those arms long. Exhaling, lower those heels to the mat. We inhale to lift. And this whole time you are focusing on those deep core breaths, drawing that belly button back, energizing for your fingertips, and maintain the neutral pelvis and neutral spine. All right, now if you don't have a ball, you obviously just do this whole thing without. Just really focus on pressing that tailbone into the floor and still remember not to arch or round that lower back. Okay, we're adding on. So we've progressed from those heel taps to a single leg stretch. We exhale, we extend one leg away. We inhale, we draw back in. We exhale, we extend the other leg away. We inhale, we draw back in. So exhaling on the extension. Inhaling to come in. Exhaling, extend the other leg. Inhale, drawing back in. Okay, so just making sure you're not taking your leg too close to the floor. I actually don't want your heel to tap your mat. I want you to think lengthening, reaching long internally, making that leg feel longer, not lower. Reach long. And in. We don't want to be hanging out of those hip flexors or pulling on that lower back. Yeah, your hip flexors are working. Let's focus on that breath and focus on that core stability. All right, one more progression here for those of you that may want it. We extend both legs away. Exhale, we inhale, we draw back in. Exhale, reach. Inhale, drawing back in. So we're energizing for those heels, we're stretching those knees, you're lengthening to the hip, and you're maintaining that neutral spine and neutral pelvis. All right, let's go for 4. Deep breaths. And 3. I'm definitely very wobbly up here today. In 2, stay with me. And then final one. We inhale, we draw back in, and then we gently rest those feet down onto the mat. Well done. All right, now from there, We're going to bring our 2 hands down either side of the ball and just hold it gently. Now we're going to inhale. As we exhale, we draw pubic bone to that belly button. We press through our heels and we roll our hips up and away from that ball. So you're trying to find that really high bridge position. Just be mindful not to flare the rib cage out. We then roll those hips all the way back down to the ball. We inhale, we exhale, we tuck and we lift. We inhale, we pause, and then we exhale as we lower. So again, if you don't have a ball, you're just lifting up into your regular bridge position, trying to find a little bit of height. And then also, don't worry if you're not quite lifting those hips off the ball. All I want you to do is just take some of the pressure away from the ball. Exhale, lift. Inhale, pause. Exhaling as you lower. All right, let's go 4 more. You're going to start to feel those glutes, those hamstrings, those inside legs. In 3. And 2. All right, final 1. We exhale, we lift those hips up, we find that bridge position, you hold it there, and we just pulse those hips up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. Now I want you to think about the floor. The floor is your equipment. So the first thing we think about is pressing our heels down and we're pushing the floor away. Press, lift. But then we focus on our form, so your tailbone is tucked under. Pubic bone is pointing towards the top of your knees, not down towards your shins. So you're thinking about that high hamstring and that low glute area. Let's go for 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. We stay there, we peel the right heel off the floor. So your toes stay connected, we just lift the heel. Then we lower that right heel, and then we peel up the left heel. We lower that heel. Now we're just gonna pedal to those feet. So we lift one heel, we lower the heel, we lift the other heel, we lower it back down. Now we're maintaining that pelvic stability. No rocking from side to side. Those knees are staying really stable, pointing up to the sky. Remember to take those really deep breaths. All right, the next time you lift one heel, we stay there. You then lift the other heel, both heels are off your mat. From there, we pulse those hips up an inch. Move slowly, it's an exhale to lift. Exhale to lift. Slow control movements always win. Squeeze, lift. Glutes, hamstrings, inside legs, and your core muscles are working hard here. Let's go for another 5. And 4, stay strong. And 3. And 2. And final 1, we lower those 2 heels down, and then we lower our hips back onto that ball. Well done, everybody. All right, now from there, we're going to remove the ball from underneath our hips. Keep the ball in your hands. Hands go up to the sky, and we float those 2 legs back to that tabletop position from before. Right angle at the knees, knees over your hips. We inhale, we exhale, we're going to curl our chest up. We pass the ball behind those knees, and then we inhale, we lower back down. So we exhale, we lift our chest, and then we inhale to lower. Exhaling to lift. Inhale to lower. And again, if you don't have a ball, you're just pretending. You can clap your hands behind your legs if you can reach. All right, now if you need to, you keep your feet on the ground. You can do the whole upper body sequence here with your feet down on the mat. All right, now as we lower our chest, we're going to extend one leg long. So your chest lowers, you reach one leg away, fully extend, stretch the knee, point your toes. We then exhale, we curl ourselves up, we pass the ball back behind your knee, and then we inhale, we lower and extend. Remember, I'm always looking for those long, lean limbs. So you're really reaching, stretching through your elbows, fingers, toes, knees, really lengthening. All right, if anybody wants more than this, we extend both legs away, passing that ball over the top of your nose, and then lifting your chest, curling yourself up, passing the ball behind your knees. Now, if you're choosing this double leg stretch, again, just watch your lower back isn't lifting off the mat. Pull those abs down. Exhale. Inhale, strong tummies. Final option for those of you that want to progress, you keep your legs nice and straight. We curl our chest up, you pass the ball behind those 2 straight legs. As you lower, you do a double leg lower, both legs lower down towards the mat. Exhale. Inhale. Think reach long, not low. Exhale. Inhale. Let's go for 4. Strong tummy. And 3. And 2. Choose the option that suits you. And then final one. And then we make it down for a rest. Just windscreen wipe your knees from side to side. Knees all the way to one side. And the knees all the way to the other. All right. We're staying on our backs just for a little while longer. We're going to place this ball underneath your 2 feet. All right, so ball underneath your feet, hands by your side. Now this is an advanced exercise, so if you don't like the ball, please remove it. Just bring both feet flat to the floor instead. Now we press down to the ball, we squeeze our thighs together. We then scoop and we roll our hips up into our bridge position. We inhale, we pause at the top. We exhale as we lower. Now expect to feel those hamstrings and those inside legs working hard. So we press down to the ball, we tuck our tailbone, we scoop and we lift up into our bridge. We inhale, we pause, and then we exhale to lower. If you don't have the ball, feet together, and you can be on your tiptoes. Lift your heels off the mat. Well done, keep going. Exhale, press, scoop, roll and lift. Inhale, pause, and then we exhale to lower. So remember, we're focusing on stability. Expect it to be wobbly. Scoop and lift. Try not to grip onto your mat for dear life like I nearly just did. Let's go for 3. And 2. Strong hamstrings, strong bodies. All right, final one. Exhaling, scooping and lifting. Stay at the top there. Hold it if you can. You pulse those hips up. Otherwise, just holding still for 8, for 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rolling all the way back down. Well done. Pull your knees in. Whoops, losing my ball. Pull your knees in, give yourself a cuddle. And then we make our way to a seated position. All right, now from there, we're making our way onto all 4s. Okay, so let's take the ball underneath our left hand and our right hand is on the mat. So we're in 4-point kneeling and I want you to extend your right leg back. Now fully extend, fully lengthen that right leg away. You're gonna roll the ball away from you. Then we pause, we float that right foot up and away from the floor. We lower our toes back down, we roll the ball back in. We roll the ball away. We lift the right foot up and away from the floor. We lower the toes back down and we draw back in. Now I want you to keep going, focus on lengthening. Watch what happens into your right shoulder. As you lift that right leg, do you bend the right elbow or twist into that right shoulder? Make sure we stay lengthened and balanced across the front of your shoulders and the front of your hips. So no bending into that right elbow if you can help it. Let's go for 3. And 2. Final one. We lift that right foot up and away from the floor, and then we float the ball up away from the floor. From there we gently tap. Inhale, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. 4, 4, and lift. And 3, and 2, and 1. Hold that lift, we stay there. We then exhale round through our spine. You pull the ball towards your knee, and then we inhale, we lengthen and reach away. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, extending. Exhale. Inhale again, remember, stabilize that right shoulder. Stabilize those hips, no rocking. All right, 2 more. Final one. Hold the extension, stay there. Stretch those limbs, tiny pulses, up an inch. For 6, for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that right foot to the mat. Bring your left hand on top of the ball. Advanced exercise, lose the ball if you don't like it. We then take the weight into our hands. We step the left foot back. You find a full plank and we just hold. For 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathe. 4, you've got this. 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees. Roll the ball away from you and find a child's pose. Right, let's make our way up and we pop our ball out of the way. And then we're going to come up to a high kneel and step your right foot forwards. Now right knee is directly over that right heel. We're then going to lift that right heel off the floor. Okay, now tucking your toes under of the left heel. We're going to inhale. Then as we exhale, we're going to make our way up to a kneeling lunge position. So you're hovering that left knee just off the mat. And then we inhale, we lower the knee. So we exhale, we lift our left knee off the floor. And then we inhale to lower. Now, if this is too challenging, just lower your right heel back onto the mat. All right, exhaling to lift. And then inhaling to lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So just move slowly and take really deep breaths. Shoulders down and back, neck is nice and long. We want our torso to be vertical if possible. All right, let's go for 3. We're trying to fix those little wobbles. In 2. All right, final 1. We hover that left knee off the mat. We stay there. Now give me some tiny pulses here. We drop down an inch. Down an inch. Strong legs. For 6. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Stay here. Now I want us to hinge forwards from our hips. Our body comes forwards on an incline. We stretch that left leg long. We lower our right heel into the mat. Now transfer your weight as far forwards as you can. We stay down in that right knee. We gently tap the inside border of our right foot with our left toes. And then we extend that left foot back. So we exhale, we draw that left foot in. We inhale, we extend that left leg back. Staying as low as you can now. Watch we don't start hunching through our shoulders. Keep your shoulders back. Think about your posture. So working now through ankle, knee and hip stability. Let's go for 4. And reach. And 3. Make sure we're not stepping back. We're not transferring weight. We're stretching, reaching. Gently tap. And in. All right, final 1. Extend back. Draw back in. We stay there. We hold it. Stabilize this right knee. We extend our left toes to the left. They draw back in. Exhale to the left. Inhale, in. 4, 4. So really silence this right leg. This right leg is really stable. All right, in 3. And 2. Final 1, extend those left toes to the left. Stay there, hold it. Now a tiny little lift and tap and lift and tap. 4, 4. And 3. Deep breaths. And 2. And 1. We float that left leg all the way to the back of the mat. Can you maybe get low through that right knee? Holding 5. Holding 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Well done. Shake out that right leg. Give that right glute a pat. Shake out that right ankle. We're now going to make our way down onto the ground again. To make your way down, we come down onto our back. And we're going to have our right heel quite close to our right hip. And we float that left leg back up to that nice, neat tabletop from before. Now hands pressing down by your side. We inhale. We exhale. We tuck our tailbone. We scoop and roll up into a single leg bridge. We inhale. We pause there at the top. We exhale. We slowly ripple and roll all the way back down. Tailbone finds the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck, scoop. Roll yourself up. Inhale. Pause. Exhaling. Rolling all the way back down. All right, let's go for 3. Rolling down, nice and slow. In 2, we stay up in that single leg bridge position. All right, final 1, make it a goodie. We inhale, we exhale, we scoop, we lift up into that bridge position. We stay here with the option to extend that left leg up the sky. Really stretch the knee. From there, we inhale, we exhale, we scoop and lift. And lift. Tiny pulses, push to the floor. Remember, that is your equipment. We're pushing the floor away. And lift. Stabilize those hips. 4, 6. 4, 5. 4, 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Keep that left leg where it is. We roll our hips all the way back down to the floor. We then take our hands behind our head. Now we take an inhale. As we exhale, we curl our chest up. We reach that left leg long, just a little bit lower than that right knee. And then we inhale, we lower. So we exhale, we curl our chest up, reach that left leg long, and then we inhale to lower. So remember, on your extensions, we're not reaching for the floor. You're thinking about lengthening, reaching across your room. Exhale. Inhale. Now from there, as you exhale, you're going to lower that left leg long, but you're going to pull your right knee to your nose. We inhale to release. So we exhale, curl our chest up, pull that right knee towards you, and then we inhale to lower. From there, we take our left elbow across to that right knee, and then we inhale, return. Exhale. Inhale. Now expect to feel your left hip flexors working, your deep core muscles working, your obliques. Exhaling. Try not to pull in the back of your neck. Let's try and lift that left shoulder blade away from the floor. You've got 4. You've got 3. And 2. And final 1. Curl yourself up, stay there, hold it, reach that left arm beyond your right thigh bone, and now we just pull our chest up an inch. And reach right across the room. Look for those really long limbs for 5, for 4, for 3, and 2, and final 1. Bend that left knee in, and then resting yourself back down. Pull your knees in and give yourself a hug. Well done. All right, now from there, we make our way back up onto our hands and our knees. All right, so we spin ourselves around, we grab our ball, and we come back onto all 4s. So now this time the ball is underneath your right hand. From there, we extend our left leg back, square those hips up, and stabilize those shoulders. We roll that ball away. We lift our left toes away from the floor. We lower those left toes back down. We roll the ball back in. Roll it away. Left leg lifts. Left toes lower. We roll the ball back in. For 3. For 2. Now final 1. Roll that ball away. Lift that left foot up and away from the mat. We lift the ball away from the floor. From there, we tap the floor. Inhale. We exhale. Reach long. Inhale to lower. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Make sure you're really stretching those limbs away. Nothing else changes. For 3. Exhale, lift. 2. Exhale, lift. 1. Hold it. Tiny pulses. Up an inch. For 8. For 7. Push the floor away. For 6. For 5. Lift out of that right hip. For 3. And 2. Now stay lifted. We hold it. We take a nice big breath in. We exhale. We round through our spine. You pull the ball towards your left knee. And then we inhale. We extend and reach away. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Final 1. Exhale in. Inhale, stretch, pause there, reach those limbs away. Last set of pulses up for 8. Exhale, lift. 7. And 6. 5. 4. 3. And 2. And 1. Bring the ball down underneath your right hand, left toes are grounded. We then take our right foot, we step back, we find our plank position. Zip those abs in, remove the ball if needed. Lengthen to the crown of your head for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Lower those knees. Roll that ball away. Well done, everybody. That one was challenging. All right. Let's pop that ball out of our way. We come up, we step our left foot forwards. So we square those 2 hips off, your knees at 90 degrees. We tuck the toes under of your right foot and we lift our left heel off the mat. We take a nice big breath in. As we exhale, we hover that right knee. We inhale, we lower the knee. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. If it's too challenging, lower your left heel back onto the mat. You've got a little bit more power from your heel. Exhale. Inhale. Let's take 4 more. Well done. And 3. And 2. And final one. We lift that back knee. We stay there. You hold it. Now give me some pulses here. Down an inch. Up an inch. Down an inch. Up an inch. Stay in control. 4, 5. 4, 4. Stay with it. In 3. Good job. In 2. And 1. Hold. Lower your left heel into the mat. Transfer your weight forward and stretch your right leg long. Stay low in this left knee. Forward and then incline with your spine. We step our right foot in gently to the inside of your left foot. And now we extend and we reach back, but try not to transfer your weight back. Let's keep our weight forward. Right foot comes in. Right leg extends back. So just think of a stretch and a gentle tap. Tapping gently and then draw back in. Exhale. Now fix your posture, shoulders back, neck is long. Exhale. Inhale, silencing this left thigh bone. Doesn't move. Left knee, ankle and hip stable. 4, 4. And 3. Good work. In 2. Last one. Gently draw that right foot back in. Pause here. We then extend our right foot to the right. Exhale, stretch. Inhale in. Now expect to feel your left ankle stabilizes, your knee and your glute. Mainly your glute and your ankle stabilizers will be what you're feeling right now. Try and sit this left hip right back. All right, 2 more. And 1, hold it. Can we get lower through this left knee? Sit these hips back a little bit further. Right toes lift, tap, lift, tap. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Good work. 1, hold. Sweep that right leg all the way back. Maybe you can get lower through your left knee. Holding 5, 4, 3, reach, 2 and 1. Well done. Give your glute a pat. Shake out your ankle. And we make our way down onto our backs. All right. So making your way down. Almost there, everybody. Heels in line with your hips. We float our right leg to a tabletop position. Hands by your side. Take a nice big inhale. As we exhale, we press through our left heel. We roll our hips up into your single leg bridge. We inhale, we pause. We exhale. Roll yourself back down. So move slowly. Moving with control. There's absolutely no rush. You do you, everybody. Moving as slowly as you need. Enjoy the feeling of that left glute and hamstring working super hard. All right, let's go for 4. Check those hips are nice and balanced. Try not to drop one hip lower than the other. In 2. And final 1. Scoop and lift. Now stretch that right leg to the sky if you can. Hold it. Now pulse those hips up. Push to the floor. Press lift. Press lift. 4, 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Hold. Keep that right leg exactly where it is. We roll ourselves all the way back down. We take our hands behind our head. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, let's curl our chest up and extend that right leg away from us. And then we inhale, we return. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So flatten and wrap through those abdominals. Now as we move on, we're adding on. So your left knee comes in towards your nose, and then we inhale, we lower it back to the floor. So we exhale, lift, pull that knee in, we inhale, release. Exhale. Inhale. Start to add on. Right elbow comes across to that left knee. Inhale, return. Exhale. Inhale. 4 more. Almost there. And 3. Good job. And 2. Final beat. Last one, curl yourself up, hold it. Reach your right arm beyond that left thigh bone. Now push yourself up. Exhale, lift 8. And 7, really reach. 6. 5, reach. 4. And 3. And 2. 1. Bend both knees in, give yourself a hug. Well done. Rock from side to side. Massage your lower back. Alright, then from there, let's just stretch our arms away from our legs. Full body stretch. Take an inhale. As we exhale, we're going to reach those arms up to the sky. We tuck our chin, we roll ourselves up to a seated position. Then from there, we fold over those legs. You find that forward fold. Slightly deeper stretch, flex those toes back towards your shin. Think proud chest. If you need to bend your knees, you bend your knees. Let it go. So you should be really proud of yourself. Working so hard. Alright, let's make our way back up to a seated position. Swiveling those legs around. Come onto your hands and knees. And now let's just move through our cat-cow stretch. Exhale, rounding your upper back, mid-back, tucking your tailbone. And then we inhale. Tilt our pelvis up to the sky. Widen your sit bones. Let go of pelvic floor. Broaden your collarbones. Exhale, round. Inhale, let it go. Tuck your toes, send your sit bones up to the roofs. Up to the sky. Press your heels into the floor. Let's hug those arms in by your ears, giving your ears a cuddle with your upper arms. Walking your feet to your hands. Bending to your knees. And then we exhale, we slowly make our way up to standing. Circling those arms out and around, reaching those arms up as high as they will go. Hands by your side. Roll your shoulders. Well done. We made it. Good work, everybody. I'm always adding new classes, so if you really enjoyed that workout, please hit like and subscribe because it would really help to grow this channel. If you'd like another workout, we found that people who liked this class also absolutely loved the workouts I've linked here. Have fun!